Hello everyone and welcome to Barca News. It is July 7th, 2022 and there has been another busy day at the Barcelona installations with the presentation of Andreas Christensen and with Joan Laporta once again giving us several headline statements. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, my name is Mo and I created this channel so it could be a one-stop shop for all Barcelona fans where they can come here and get the latest news regarding FC Barcelona. Whether it be transfer rumors, injury updates, post-match analysis or anything else, you will find it here. So I invite all of you to please subscribe to my channel so you can stay current on all the latest news regarding our beloved club, FC Barcelona. Now before we begin with the news, I would like to quickly point out that yesterday I had an accident where I broke my tooth and today I had to go to the dentist to get it removed. So I have some swelling in my mouth which makes it difficult to speak. So please bear with me. I will try my best to be as clear as possible in bringing you the news because the news does not care that I have an injury and it will not stop and neither will I. Now we begin with the news that Barcelona have officially introduced Andreas Christensen as a Barcelona player. Now Christensen's day began just like Casillas yesterday by undergoing the medical exams, followed by the signing of the contract, and finally with his presentation in the Blaugrana kit at the Camp Nou. Now during his presentation, Christensen said that it has been a long life dream of him to play in Barcelona, and he told the tale that when he was 8 years old, he wrote on a piece of paper his dream and then put it inside of a jar. Well, on that piece of paper, Christensen wrote that he wanted to become a professional football player and that he wanted to become a Barca player. So it seems that Christensen is fulfilling a long life dream of playing for Barcelona. Now Christensen also said that he has a lot of healthy competition here on the team and that he's going to work as hard as possible to earn his spot on the squad and to start every week. And this brings me a lot of joy because these are the kind of players that we want in Barcelona. Players who want to come here to Barcelona to succeed, who want to help the team succeed, and who want to work as hard as possible to see that through. Now, just like in Frank Casillas' presentation yesterday, Joan Laporta made once again several headline statements. Now, in case you haven't watched yesterday's video, I will leave the link for down below in the description in case you want to check it out. In that video, there are a lot of good news that Joan Laporta gave us during the presentation of Frank Casillas. Well, today, during Christensen's presentation, Joan Laporta was once again asked about Barcelona's new transfers. And to that, Joan Laporta said, "The coaching staff knows that we are working to have enough fair play and make the desired additions. It is not a promise, it is an intention based on a job that, for the moment, is going well. Now the 15% lever is missing, and from there, everything begins. Also the execution of the operations that we have agreed, pending completion. We want to clean up the club's economy and strengthen the squad. Some operations are only pending and we get the one-to-one." Now with these statements, Joan Laporta is once again confirming that Barcelona have several agreements in place with new players and that these agreements are pending the activation of the second economic lever. And once this lever is activated, these deals will be finalized and these players will come to Barcelona to strengthen the squad. Now speaking of the Barcelona's second economic lever, as I reported previously, Barcelona are looking to sell 15% of Barca media rights in a deal that's estimated to be worth around 330 to 400 million euros. Now it's being reported that Barcelona are not in a rush to complete this deal, that they're taking their time to find a suitable investor and trying to get as much money as possible from this transaction. Because unlike the previous deal where they sold 10% of Barca media rights for 267 million euros to 6th Street, Barcelona were under the pressure, under the time pressure that they needed to finalize that deal before the June 30th deadline, which was the last day of the 2021-2022 economic year. And Barcelona were looking to finalize that deal before that date because they wanted to include the proceeds from that deal in that financial year calculation so they can end that year in a profit. Well, this time Barcelona don't have that same kind of pressure, so they're taking their time and finding the most suitable investor and trying to get as much money possible from that deal. Now, during Christensen's presentation, Joan Laporta was also asked about Robert Lewandowski, and regarding the Polish striker, Joan Laporta said, "We made an offer to FC Bayern to sign Lewandowski, and we are waiting for their response. I hope their response is positive. I want to thank Lewandowski here in public for what he is doing to join us." So with this statement, Joan Laporta is confirming that Barcelona have indeed sent a new offer to Bayern Munich for the Polish striker. Because as I reported previously, Bayern Munich did reject Barcelona's third offer, which was worth around 40 million euros fixed, plus some variables. So hopefully Bayern Munich will accept this offer, and we will see Robert Lewandowski in a Blaugrana jersey pretty soon. Now, speaking of Robert Lewandowski, there are reports coming out of Germany saying that the club has informed the Polish striker that if he does not show up to the July 12th preseason, like he said he will not, then he will face, and I quote, grave consequences. And this is once again another example of Bayern Munich's shameful behavior. They have been mistreating Lewandowski throughout this whole operation, constantly making negative statements about him, refusing to honor his wish to leave, and now they are threatening him with grave consequences. And this is something they're doing to one of their best players, to one of their biggest legends, who has done nothing but help them win everything there is to win, including their first sextuple. Now, in regards Frankie de Jong's move to Manchester United, it seems that operation has come to a sudden halt, because Frankie de Jong is continuing his stance that he does not want to leave Barcelona, and if he does leave, then Manchester United will not be his first option. And also, it's being reported that Barcelona are not happy with Manchester United's offer of 75 million euros for the Dutch midfielder. So with Frankie de Jong not wanting to leave, and with Barcelona not willing to let him leave for that price, it seems that for now, Frankie de Jong will remain in Barcelona. Now on to the news of Nico Gonzalez. As I reported previously, Barcelona were looking to offload Nico because he has had a downturn in performance because his lack of focus and concentration on his own career development. But I also reported that Xabi did not want to completely get rid of Nico, that he wanted him to stay close, maybe go out on loan, because Xabi believes that he can get Nico refocused on his career and that he can help him unleash his full potential. Well, now it's being reported that Nico Gonzalez has spoken to his agent Jorge Mendes and has asked him to speak to Barcelona to see what the situation will be next season. And then if Barcelona are not going to give Nico any minutes, Nico has asked Jorge Mendes to find him an exit. While if Nico does go on the loan, Xabi wants Nico to go to a club that has a similar style of play as Barcelona, because he doesn't want him to go to another club where he will learn a new style, and once he comes back to Barcelona, will have a hard time adjusting to the Barcelona style of play. Now on to the news on Memphis Depay. As I reported previously, Memphis is a player that Xabi wants to keep on the squad. However, because of the club's financial situation, Barcelona are entertaining selling him if they receive the right offer. And Barcelona have set his price around 25 million euros. Well, after setting his price, it's reported that Barcelona have received several calls from many clubs in the Ligue 1 who are interested in acquiring the Dutch forward. But for now, Barcelona have decided not to do anything regarding Memphis Depay until they receive news about what's going to happen with Ousmane Dembélé. Because if Ousmane Dembélé does decide to stay in Barcelona, then most likely Barcelona will have to sell Memphis Depay, because there will not be any space left for him on the squad. So it seems that Depay's fate is heavily dependent on what Dembélé is going to do, which in my honest opinion is totally unfair, because Memphis Depay has given the team a lot more than what Dembélé has. He is a lot more committed to his success at Barcelona and a lot more committed to the success of the team. And we should prioritize Depay, who has been very dedicated to Barcelona, over Dembélé, who has done nothing besides being injured and staying up late, playing video games and partying and trying to get rich off the club. Now on to the news of Oscar Mingueza. As I reported previously, Xabi has met with Mingueza to tell him that he will not be counting on him next season, and Mingueza thanked him for the opportunity and has agreed to leave the club. However, this operation has come to a halt, because despite there being a lot of interest in Mingueza, Barcelona do not want to let him go for free. So they have set his price around 5 to 6 million euros, and now Barcelona will await official offers from the interested parties. Now another player that will be leaving the team is Francisco Trincao, and that's now being reported that Trincao is very close on finalizing his move to the Portuguese club Sporting Lisbon. And this move will be for a 1-year loan with an option to buy for 20 million euros next summer. Now it's also being reported that Sporting Lisbon have agreed to cover the entire salary of Trincao. Now this is great news because, as I've mentioned before, many of these players that Barcelona are trying to offload have very high salaries that are above market value that were given to these players by the previous president Bartomeu. And because of these high salaries, many of the clubs that are interested in these players are not willing to purchase them because they cannot afford to pay a transfer fee plus the salary of these players. So many of these clubs are opting for loans, and even in that scenario, in some cases Barcelona have to pay a part of the player's salary because the acquiring club cannot afford the entire salary. Well, in Trincao's case, thankfully, Sporting Lisbon will cover his entire salary. Now another player that will be going out on loan is Minaj. As I reported previously, Barcelona had sent Minaj to the Italian club Spezia on the loan with an option to buy. Well, it seems that the Italian club refused to exercise that option to buy, and Minaj has come back to Barcelona from loan. Well, now it's being reported that Barcelona have found Minaj a new team, and that team will be Watford, who will be taking Minaj on a 1-year loan and have agreed to cover his entire salary. Now, as I reported yesterday, Clement Lenglet is currently in England finalizing his move to the Tottenham Hotspurs, and Samuel Umtiti is currently in France finalizing his move to Rennes. And both these reports were confirmed today by Joan Laporta at the Andreas Christensen presentation. So it seems that Barcelona's exits have begun, with these 4 players exiting the club in these upcoming days. This is of course great news because Barcelona will be able to clear some space in their wage bill for the incoming new players and to improve their economic situation. So that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a like. Also, I invite all of you to please leave a comment down below, giving me your thoughts and opinions about all the news that I share with you. And finally, I invite all of you to please subscribe to my channel so you can stay current on all the latest news regarding FC Barcelona. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video, and as always, Visca Barça.